All right, good evening, guys. This is Youngling Jr. So, a memorial happened in Buffalo, New York, in a specific location at Tops Market in Jefferson Avenue, due to this white gunman that slain like 10 of these victims here, and it was very unfortunate. And I want to say this: this is an honorable thing that the Black Lives Matter movement, BLM, was out there. I believe some members from the NAACP was out there as well on Jolly. This it's a TikToker. He's a white male, and he actually speaks against white supremacy. He talks about the ills of the black community and how to uplift the black community. And I just love the things that he's doing right now, especially on TikTok, and just driving hours and hours to this specific location here. And he said something that was very profound. He was like, "This white gunman gonna go ahead and just promote this, go ahead and participate this domestic terrorism here, and driving 3.5 hours." He said, "I can drive 2, 3, 4, 5 hours to honor the victims here, and to go ahead and explain and raise awareness of what's going on between blacks and whites here in this country." And he said he done this because out of love, he want to see change in the community, especially with these midterms coming up, the midterm elections. And it's just very unfortunate, man. I just like how he was out in the streets with the people here, no excuses. He's getting to know the people here, and just finding ways to actually have peace, man, and just to ease the tensions there. Because right now, yes, that white gunman needs, and Peyton, he needs to be held accountable, and I believe he should have the death penalty. I think Jolly was actually advocating for that. He should have the death penalty, and he should be locked behind bars forever. But I made this video specifically to honor each and every single one of them. It seemed like a lot of them, from doing my research, had a life of their own. There were it was the youngest victim was 32 years old. I'm gonna get to her in a minute. You had people that had occupations that were a deacon in the church. You had one lady, older lady, man. She was a food pantry. She ended up, participating and volunteering at her church. She did a lot for the community. These are top, people who actually had a life and love individuals and love people and did organizing, fundraising, and it's just sadly that their lives was cut short. I want to read a little bit further here. And according to the Democrat and the Chronicle, it says some worked at the Tops grocery store. Yep, there were employees, while others had just stopped in for a quick shopping trip. One man was there to pick up a birthday cake for his 3-year-old son. A woman went to buy shrimp for dinner and strawberries for dessert. Just regular things. They have been called heroes and loving by those who knew him. Here are the latest funeral arrangements, and we're gonna go by the first person named Hayward Patterson. Hayward Patterson was friends. They arrived on Friday, May 20th at 11 a.m. in Lincoln Memorial United Methodist Church at 641 Maston Avenue. Funeral service to follow at noon. Interment at St. Matthew's Cemetery. Next victim, you had Catherine, aka Cat Massey. Services will be held for her on Monday, May 23rd. And Pearl Young, services will be held at Wednesday, May 25th. And it will be held at 10 a.m. at M. Christian Fellowship, 70 Chalmers Avenue. Funeral service to follow at 11 a.m. Arrangements by the Allen Core Funeral Home. You have Aaron Salter Jr. Services cannot be determined at this time. Geraldine Talley. Services will be held Friday, May 27th at Wake. Will be held at 10 a.m. at the Lombardo Funeral Home, Snyder Chapel at 4614 Main Street in Snyder, New York. Funeral services to follow at 11 a.m. You have Ruth Whitfield. Services have not been announced. Arrangements by the Allen R. Core Funeral Home. Celestine Channing. The family will receive friends at 10 a.m. Tuesday, May 24th at Elm Christian Fellowship, 70 Chalmers Avenue. You have Roberta Dury. This is the 32-year-old. Calling hours will be Friday, May 20th from 4 to 7 p.m. at Ferguson Funeral Home. That passed though, so it's the 21st. But Mass of Christian burial will be offered at 10 a.m. in North Carolina, North Salina Street on Saturday, May 21st. Then you have Andre McNeil. Services have not been announced. The last one was Marcus D. Morrison. The family will receive friends Friday, May 27th afternoon at True Bethel Baptist Church, 907 E Ferry Street. Funeral to follow at 1 p.m. Intermit Pine Lawn Gardens. Each of these victims here: Celestine Chaney, she was 65 years old, survived breast cancer, and she was killed at Tops. You have Roberta Dury, she was 32, and she was caring for her sister and the source of her joy. I believe sister, one of her family members was battling leukemia, man, and rest in peace to her. Family came first for Andre McNeil. He was 53 years old. Cat Massey demanded gun control for years, yet died in a mass shooting. You got Margus DeMorrison, made an important impact on Buffalo school kids. Hayward Patterson was 67 years old. He was a man of worship in the service. He was very active in the church. Aaron Salter Jr., a hero security guard, who sprung into action. That was the one, I think he was a retired police officer too. That was the one who engaged at the gunman, sadly lost his life. You have Geraldine Talley, who's 62 years old, was an excellent cook who helped those in need. Ruth Whitfield visited her alien husband. He doesn't know she died. You got Pearl Young, who's 77, was a Sunday school teacher and ran a food pantry. So these were like the general lives. Of course, in the funeral home, they're going to have, the obituary. They're going to have little things like that, showcasing their family members and all their accolades and accomplishments in their lives. But I just want to go ahead and just make this video. I feel like it was very appropriate here. I wish I can go there. It was a 16-hour and 46-minute drive from Georgia to Buffalo, New York, in that specific location. But my prayers and my thoughts is always with them. And hopefully we can get this together in the state of New York and this country. Biden administration and future administrations, man, can find a way to eliminate these mass shootings. One mass shooting was just enough, man. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. So I just couldn't even believe it. I believe that Tops Worker, they should shut it down. I believe it's already temporarily closed, but they should close it down and destroy it and relocate Tops Market, or relocate the employees there to work with management or corporate. If they still desire to work there, they can work somewhere else in a specific location, because that's post-traumatic stress disorder right there. Walking back into a building that a gunman went in and killed innocent lives. So it should be completely shut down. It should be torn down, and they should be relocated if they still wish to work within the company. So they should work with management. Corporate should do that, and go on from there, man. And in the meantime too, while they're grieving, I'm pretty sure they should get like a check to help sustain themselves and their bills while they're looking for another employment. Because I just couldn't even imagine working back into an establishment knowing that it was innocent people that their lives were taken away. So, but that's all I really have to say. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. This is just something that's coming from my heart. So my condolences to the family, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Thank you for everyone for tuning in to my videos about the carbonation. I'm gonna make a video about that a little bit more pretty soon. But thank you guys. I love you. Take care. I'm out. Deuces.